Just days after Uber and Lyft pulled out of Austin after the defeat of Proposition 1, the city reveals they are discussing a plan now that could change the playing field for Austin transportation.
It involves deregulating the taxi cab industry and allowing more of them on the road. KXAN's Amanda Brandeis breaks down what this means for you and why not all cab companies are on board.
The ones that I know that are working must be feeling pretty good because they're able to pay their bills.
Ron Means with the Austin Cab Company says business has been busy since Uber and Lyft left town. While he's happy to have more business, he's not happy with the idea of deregulation.
It doesn't make sense that you need to change what's not broke. You don't fix what's broke. You leave it alone.
In a city memo, the transportation director says the move would level the playing field. Currently, there's a cap on taxi permits, and the city determines cab fares. Means says if the city stops setting cab fares, it would mean chaos.
You would have taxi wars, and you'd have people fighting, and you'd have problems. I don't think we need that.
If deregulation happened, fingerprint background checks would remain for cab drivers. What could change is no limit on the number of cabs on the road, and the city would also see some extra cash.
So how much does the city make per taxi? According to Austin Cab, it's $450 per vehicle. So for this company alone, that's $108,000 in permits.
Off camera, a Lyft driver says she and fellow drivers are angry at the announcement, just days after they lost their jobs. But a statement from an Uber representative has a different take. Similar to the ride-sharing law passed in 2014, modernizing the taxi code could create more options for riders and drivers, and that is always a good thing. Yet some in the taxi business still say, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Amanda Brandeis, KXAN News.
The city's transportation director declined to talk on camera today, but he told us discussions about deregulating the taxi industry go back to spring of 2015 during the renewal of taxi cab franchise agreements. Councilmember Don Zimmerman says he sat down with the taxi lobbyists last year about deregulating the industry, and they told him no. The issue may be on the city council agenda as early as August. There are more than 3,100 chauffeur permits, everything from taxi to limo to pedicabs. There are more than 900 cab franchise permits split up between three companies, Yellow Cab, Austin Cab, and Lone Star. The city tells us even if deregulation were to happen, all permitted chauffeurs would still need to pay to keep their licenses up to date. Earlier this year, Austin's Transportation Department started accepting applications for driver-owned co-op business models. The driver-owned taxi franchise gives taxi drivers more control of their hours and allows them to put more money in their pockets. The city accepted applications through March the 8th. There were only 2 applications submitted. Right now, only 4 major cities have co-ops. They're Philadelphia, Denver, Alexandria, Virginia, and Madison, Wisconsin.